Right, let's see if this is working. So, let's turn that down a bit. Hopefully everything's working. I speak constantly. Should all be good. I think it is, which is what we want to see. Right, I'm going to assume that everything's good, and we'll go from here. Yo, Charlie is here. Perfect. Right, welcome back everybody to GCOR. We are back. I'm sorry that I had to miss pre-season. I heard something going on, but GCOR is back, and it's good to be here. In for qualifying. Yeah, but Charlie, you won pre-season, which means you're not going to win the championship. So, no expectations have changed going into the season. So, I think we've got quite a few new drivers. We've got a new team principal with Agent Terra 4 VCAB, who's recruited new drivers. And then we've got Hurricane filling in for Coward, who I think Coward and Smithy are probably going to be the two favourites going into the season. Two Ferraris are unchanged. Rebel's got a completely new driver lineup. Thomas has gone to Aston Martin. I think he was at Sauber before. Hello, Thomas, as well. So yeah, we're expecting things to get a bit high. You know, both Alpine boys are not here at the moment, so should be a bit of a change. But no, we're back. We've got, I think it's 12 rounds. 12 rounds of pure fun and racing. To entertain you with. We've got a 1 week break, 12 races. Australia, Japan, Singapore, Qatar, which is a sprint, Monaco, and then Kota, which is sprint. We've got our 1 week break. Ooh, a bit of a slide coming out into the final corner. Ooh, another big slide by the VCAB as he starts his lap. And then we've got Italy, Monza, sprint race, Belgium, Baku, Britain and Austria, both those are sprint races. Hugs corner, doesn't really get a good rotation, really big slide there. He might have to abandon this lap. Wouldn't be surprised if he does. Not good at all. And then we've got Brazil to end the season. Really big slides. It's kind of under-tuned setup, which is kind of crazy. Caution sector 1. Someone's going a bit slow. Looks like the Red Bull. No, this is not a great lap by the VCAR driver. Very slightly in all these corners. Yeah, pedal sector is gone. Not really pushing it though. I'm going to assume he's kind of gone off. Let's see which Ferrari. I think that's going to be Charlie. Yeah, Charlie's pushing. Let's see what Charlie does. Alright. Ooh, big corner cut. Big corner cut again. Goes far left. Good rotation into the right. Gets on the corner. Not as smooth as he would have liked, I'm sure. Onto the curves, goes to the right, full rotation on the left, kind of gets his apex really good, hugs the right hand side, let it flow through, fully arrest deployment, and he destroys past the slap. Really not good fight. Zlit. Atomic's 8/10 behind. Is that Mercedes going off? Zebra's off. Smithy across the line. Goes second fastest to Charlie Door. Let's see what Agent Terra can do. Filling in for Tristan, who cannot attend the race today. Kind of overcooks that exit. Pushing on the right. Fully arrest deployment. I loved your corner cut, Charlie. Big gap between Agent Terra and Charlie Door. You know, I love it when you completely cut the chicane. It's fantastic. What can Hurricane do? Hurricane into third. Not bad. Feels weird seeing it was Mercedes. Zebra goes into the pits. Yeah, I'm not sure you're supposed to cut corners. Yeah, but that's not the point, because you shouldn't be cutting corners. Just because you have a 6% improvement in you, that doesn't mean you should. And Chick is washed. Whew. 1.2 behind his teammate. You know his inspiration to Lewis Hamilton, but is Joker going for again? And he's at a massive slide. Should be fine on the lap time. Hugs right inside, massive lack of grip again, big slides. This is not going to be a competitive lap time. No, not competitive really. Big improvement, but that's hardly saying something. So yep, that's pretty much everyone through. They'll be going into the pit lane now. Apart from Smithy, who's going again. Let's see what Smithy can do. Should have a nice clear track. Is that supposed to be like that? No. Let's see what Smithy can do. Again, he'll probably be quite fueled by the lack of competitive lap times on the board. Everyone's a bit... I don't know, I don't think everyone's pretty warmed up for the season, while Smithy's been absolutely hammering it down in the Flashback Championship. Yeah, I'm not having a go at you. I just don't think it's great. It's not a have a go. It's just you shouldn't be able to do that. The fact that you've managed to do it is no indictment on you, Charlie. Smithy, really good lap, up on his time as well. Managed to stick around all the lovely curbs he's hitting there. Yeah, just holds that right. Let's glide around the corner. Full deployment. Should be able to get it all the way to the line. 2/10 improvement, faster than Charlie. Yeah, that's I think the main point is that. Good looking. Oh, Joker's spun it. 8/10 improvement, Phasian Terror, not too bad, but good improvement, I'd say. But no, Charlie, again, you got Smithy on you got Smithy to catch now, so hopefully you have a good lap. I know you're not really going to message because you're just about to start your flying lap. Let's see what you can do. Yep, pardon me, lack of surprise in the deployment. Hopefully it doesn't get impeded by the Red Bull or the V-carb. It doesn't really maximise the corner. Really, don't get the rotation he wants really from the car. I don't think he's not really hitting those curbs, which he should be doing. Oh, a bit of grass on the right tyre. Being a bit too greedy in the corners. Again, full EOS deployment down this mini straight. Let's see this beautiful corner cut, lovely corner cut, and he's fucked it. Sorry for my language, but he kind of has. Lovely trip into the gravel. Don't think he's going to be bettering Smithy's time. Really good in this final sector though. Yeah, it doesn't improve. I do apologise for the foul language. What can Zebra do? Quite a nice little slalom through that chicane. Full deployment through. Nice, good rotation. Onto the corner curves. Agent Church retired. That's not good. He is stuck around about here actually. DRS open, improved to 4th. Pretty tidy lap time. Considering we've got quite a bit of time to go. That's Hurricane, 2/10 improvement in the first sector alone. Full DRS down. DRS will be unlocked as well. Just the only one corner cutting is not fast. That's kind of crazy. Far left, go to the right. Really good. Really good lap from Hurricane to us. Very tidy. And a lot of these apexes getting really good, kind of extending the track with the curbs really nicely, which is kind of like the main thing that he'll need to do. So really good lap time, and yeah, goes fastest. Not really surprised. 5/10 improvement. Really good by Hurricane. Smithy's out again, just about to start his flying lap. Let's see what he can do. Full ERS. See if he gets that good rotation through. I've been quite conservative into that right-hander, but I don't know. I think you can probably do a bit better. I just think people. I think it's because it's so early in the track, people don't really want to risk it. Ooh, everyone's going wide on there. Everyone's getting a bit of grass on that wheel. Both wheels for Smithy. For him and Charlie's similar kind of laps. Charlie's slightly behind him on track. 2/10 improvement, really good. Gets a really nice corner cut in there as well, Smithy. Pretty low on his ERS though. At the moment, if he keeps the same sector 3, should be on for a pole lap here. Far rotation to the right and just pedal to the metal. Big improvement, 2.5 tenths. Let's see what Charlie Dore can do. He's up 0.15 already. Big cut onto the grass. I don't think that's really going to help him too much. He's pushing it. Alright, track extension. And then full pedal to the metal, right to the line. Ooh, 3/10 improvement. 0.01 separate. 10th splitting the top 3. Really close. Fair play, Mr. Dore. Joker has big improvement. Atomics does not. What can Zlit do? Big slide again. Just no competitive lap time at all. Yeah, it's really poor by him. Not good at all. Yeah, the flag sector 3, who's... Let's just try the gun in. Chalk should be going in. Yeah. That's just the final runs. Going to be now. And now the weight. The zebra, I think, will lead us out to start his final flying lap. Is audio still working? That's what we need to know. It is working, perfect. Let the little delay between the stream and myself. Here comes Zebra though, just getting his tyres all warmed up. Pretty much everyone's coming out. Charlie and Smithy. Charlie's out. Smithy is chilling. He's going to leave it pretty late. Oh no, he's out. Whew. Just been looking at the other driver. What the hell? So it's going to lead us across the line then. What the hell? Full power down. Interesting move for Zebra. Just begin far left, get some good rotation. Can he extend the track? No. Big slide. Big slide again. Big slide again. That's what Hurricane's about. Hurricane is putting it down. Look at the grip he's got. He's got the opposite of what Lit has. He is down in his first sector though. Really not good for him. He's coming up behind Zebra. Full ERS, full DRS. ERS and DRS again. Teammate moves out of the way. Full push for Hurricane. Let's see if he can get on pole. The inaugural race of the season. No, he can't. 2/10 down on his lap. What can Charlie Doyle do? Tomix improves. Chalk doesn't. Can the Ferrari get pole? No, he cannot. So Smithy's already got pole in the bag. But can he extend his lead? I'm sure he probably can. Does improve by a tenth. Tenth between the two though. What can... Oh, big slide by Jaconas. He's keeping around. Feels like they're driving two different cars at this point. Oh, it's not looking good. 2/10 improvement, but that's not... Yeah, Charlie, you're on that. I don't know how you didn't improve there, mate. But Smithy is on pole for Australia. Charlie is second. And everybody needs to leave. Woohoo! Right, I'll be with you in the new lobby. Right, I think it is time to race. And it's raining. It is raining. It is raining. Right. Let's see what happens. We would have got one driver not happy. Let's see how many are not best pleased. I don't know who this helps, to be honest. Thank God I'm not racing. Jeez. I'll probably be the same pace level as chick, to be honest. God. Rook Boy has joined, okay. Let's get everything ready. Oh, yeah, of course, everyone's going to be on it in Earth. It's going to be important to keep everybody close together and get your tyres as warm as possible. You do not want to be colliding here. You do not want to be sitting with your tyre temps at these temperatures. What is Zebra doing? Just overtake him at this point, honestly. Can Smithy keep his lead? I mean, I assume it's going to be the Mercedes boys. Ferrari and Red Bull guys are pretty far away from each other, from their teammates, so Hurricane's going to have to rely quite a bit on Zebra getting past his Tomics right at the race start. So, and Tomics kind of seems like the outlier here, so we'll see what happens. But we will be here for every single second of the race. So, that's what we get to look forward to. Oh, I'm sure that means it's going to be a wet race all race. Last drivers are going to be getting up ready. Smithy get a good spot. Yes, he does. Can Zlit do it though? Can he keep his tyres warm? We'll find out, but we're going to be ready for Smithy to get us underway. So, for the first race of the season at Australia, we have 5 red lights. And away we go. Smithy gets a good getaway, so does Hurricane. Charlie's trying to fall back on the grid. Really clean getaway for Smithy. Charlie down to 4th. Zebra down to 6th. Chacona staying in. Agent Terricus down to last. But Smithy can be very happy about that. Charlie is scrapping away with Atomics. Candy's got... Oh, who goes? Charlie gets pushed out wide. And he has to settle. Let's see what Chick's up to. Big slide from Zlet, and we're going to see a lot of sliding from him today. Trevor seems to have gone off. Smithy is against Hurricane. So he's going to... Ooh, big kind of wobble from Jork, and Zlet stays ahead. It's a gap, an even bigger gap back. Let's get back to interval. Big slide again from Charlie Dorr. Can he do anything against Zebra? I'm not so sure at the moment. gap between Hurricane and Smithy is starting to maybe extend. That should be good for the Redwood drivers. He just needs to increase that gap. Although there's no DRS, you just want to kind of get out an early lead and just go from there, to be honest. Duke is not really near Charlie to mount an attack, but he's the closest driver there. Second gap starting to form at the back of the grid. So that seems to be doing pretty well, to be fair, compared to the drivers around him. Depends whether Draconis can stay out and do his best or not. Oh, Charlie's just hit the ball. Should be fine. Does mean he's got GCOR all on his back. And Atomics is mounting an attack on Hurricane. He must have made a mistake. It's over a second gap between himself and Smithy as Atomics is going for it. Zebra a bit of a gap behind and ahead of him. Almost in no man's land. He needs to kind of push to stay closer to his teammate. Atomics kind of slowing back down there. So the gap's going to start getting bigger and bigger through the field. So that's one problem we've got with the rain. Bit of a itchy foot. Throw on a pedal as Zebra slides. Zebra slides! No! And he's going to the pits. He must have got damaged. Oh no, what a nightmare for Zebra. Worst possible start for him. He will go down into last place. Oh, what a nightmare. Bit wide for Joker. He tries to stay on Charlie Door. And it seems like the second drivers for Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull just seem to be languishing at the back of the grid. The Zebra finally leaves. 20 seconds back from Agent Terror. Must have had to change his front wing. What a shame. If you're liking the stream, please please like and subscribe. It gets the link out to more people, which we want to do, and get on people's recommended who love e-racing, and hopefully we can attract some more people to the league, so it is much appreciated if you can. Again, we should have more drivers on the grid for the next few races, but we wanna have 20 drivers on the grid. We've had it a few times, but not regularly enough. I think the first ever race was a 20 driver race, and it was pretty hectic in the rain around Japan. It's a shame to not be at Japan to start the race, but Hurricane seems to be slowing. Or Smithy just seems to be flying, to be honest. Really pushing to extend his gap to his ex-teammate as well. Agent Terror's really languishing at the back. He's, what, 3 seconds behind Chaconas now, and even Zebra's got a similar pace to Chaconas. Zebra's just, the gap that Zebra's gained has just been lost by Agent Terror, to be honest. Atomics is starting to get back at Hurricane. Big push on the ERS front for him. Will he go for it? I don't think he will. Using all his possible ERS, he just cannot get close enough to Hurricane. He's doing a little one-off race as he has. Yes, he retired and then came straight out of retirement after Genius sent him a message. So we'll see how long he stays retired for. Thomas going for the move. He's got the slipstream and ERS, sorry. 1.2 seconds slower than Smithy. Smithy really pushing on the pace at the moment. 3-second gap now between first and second. No great from a race point of view, but I'm Myself quite happy with it. Tomic's really wanting to get ahead of Hurricane. We'll push for Atomics. Looks like Joker now will be the guy threatening Charlie Door. Big kind of slide from Atomics going through that chicane there. Not close enough to get a move done, and we do have a move, the side by side through the corner. Atomics pushes off Hurricane. It's all fair and square. That's just a bit argy-bargy. We don't mind a tiny bit of contact, do we? Atomic sweeps around and flat out pushing now to stay ahead. Charlie Door is in the pits. Let's see if this is damage. No, just a tyre change. Is it because it's drying out? We don't see much rain. Let's have a look at tyres. It is, onto the mediums. Big gamble now for Charlie Door. Yeah, the tyre forecast lied to us unfortunately, but I don't mind a bit of dry weather. Zebra pits as well. Cementing his massive gap now to the rest of the grid, unfortunately for him. Hurricane really pushed to get past Atomics, but Atomics is holding fast. Again, using all his ERS to get ahead. But Atomics stays ahead now. I mean, Ferrari will get to, I don't know what Charlie Daw's done. Let's see, Chaconas goes into the pits. Smithy's gone in. Everybody is jumping into the pits. Nice 6-second gap. Smithy onto the hard tyres he goes. Onto the hard tyres. Hurricane onto the mediums. Let's sped in the pit lane. Front wing change. So that's going to be massively held up here. Charlie Door coming out in fourth, just behind his ex-teammate and man who's had a lot of success in championships with. Hurricane and Charlie. Monster combo, those two. However, Zebra, massive gain from him in that pit-lane phase. I mean, Zlit's been held up massively as well. Pretty much got 26-second penalty from pitting then and not waiting another lap. DRS is now enabled. It's a shame we cannot see that. Just make sure audio is still working. Nice to make sure it still is. Big push now from Charlie Door. Hugging that left, should be hugging that right as well, coming through this corner, as he does. Far to the left again. Can he stick with Hurricane? And he goes fastest out of everyone. But I'm sure that will soon change. Big kind of slide from Charlie. What can the man in second do now after his horror start? Pardon me, I do apologise. Zebra goes fastest again. I'm looking at their fastest laps. Really fast lap now. Yeah, no DRS for Charlie. Okay, now I'll be looking forward rather than backwards, and I think the closest person now is going to have to be Zlate, who's going to try and get ahead of Agent Terror, who is team principal. Should be an interesting contest. And Terror's got mediums, but he is closing in on the two Lancashire back. Big grass, big trip into the grass for him. Charlie as well, big trip into the grass. Chalk gets ahead because of that. Oh no, that's Chiconas. Chiconas. Where did the time go, buddy? Where did it go? Hurricane slowly closing in on Atomics. As we start to reach third of the way through this race. So it's the fastest first sector. Quite an entertaining start to this race, but it's kind of got away from us right now. I'm very low on DRS. You know, that's a joke, and the guys at the back. You can't say they don't waste any. Yeah, oh, it's going to be about, what, 3/10 of a chunk? Smithy, 122.4. And there's different compounds. 122.3, 121.9. Yeah, about 4/10 difference now as Hurricane is on the prowl. Looking to eventually close in on Smithy, assume with this tyre compound, but for now, it's just less so. Hurricane 2/10 quicker again, but Atomics is absolutely rampant. He is out of the US, and Hurricane's going to catch him hand over fist. Look as the time comes down between the two of them. Zlit's got away from Agent Terror. It's just running out of pace. Again, as soon as it gets to dry, I think the kind of true pace of a lot of these drivers kind of comes out. Smithy with another fastest lap. Can Hurricane beat it? No, he cannot. So yeah, Smithy really enjoying this new Red Bull car here, as he said he wants to win the championship, and I think this might be his year. So we'll see how Coward performs or responds, but Smithy getting a win in hand would be fantastic to kind of boost his championship hopes. Almost a second slower than his teammate Zebra, but he's closing in on 8th and then hopefully 7th, and it just goes from there. Obviously there's 20-second penalty for 8th if you're just tuning in. However, with Zebra, I think he just needs to get the position done and be 8th on track. After he pitted after the first or second lap, 4/10 improvement there on his fastest lap. He is going for it, using a lot of his ERS. Catching up to the V-carb driver. So if he goes fastest again, 8/10 improvement for Zebra. ERS, DRS, Thomas goes fastest. Going round the outside, what an overtake by Zebra. I've not seen someone go around. That's a very risky move by him, but that's paid off fantastically. That is an absolute stupendous move there. I've never seen anyone go around the outside of that corner before. He knows he should be higher up, and he is gonna work. He's gonna take it, claim it, and he's only gonna be looking up. I reckon 6th or 5th, and he can be very pleased with himself this race, considering what happened at the start of it. Quite a big fuel spread. We're up 12, but I'm sure we'll have a little fight for a second, I'm sure, by the end of this race. So it's already a second back. I just think Zebra's going to be the guy who's going to be close to the next overtake, to be honest. He's hunting down Agent Terror. See what the Red Bull driver can do to defend when Zebra approaches in the next 2 to 3 laps. Fastest lap for the Red Bull, its lap goes to 22.26, 20.6. So yeah, 2 seconds faster that last lap. Rubber driver will be able to see the Mercedes in the background. No, so it will be a matter of time before he gets up to his rear. Smithy seems to be out on track, loving life. Almost an 8-second gap between him and Atomics, and then 3rd place is on a faster tyre compound, which is really good for him in case everyone has to pit again. If they want to, again, Smithy doesn't have to pit if he doesn't want to. He might not need to be honest. But I don't think he'll take that risk. But I think he'll just be one of the last to pit instead. The gap between Atomics and Hurricane is slightly growing at the moment as those medium compound tyres start to wear down a bit. But even then, Zebra is closing in on the Red Bull driver. You can see just ahead of him. Again, Agent Chair seems to have saved up a lot of his DRS, sorry, his ERS, so should be able to fight, but fastest first sector, but he's going to have to pick up the pace a lot, to be honest, if he has any hopes of finishing in 7th. .66. 2/10 up. He's doing it at the moment. He's going to have to keep putting in really good lap times at the moment, whilst everything seems to be a bit down. Agent Terrace on his fastest. Let's see what these lap times are. City Hugh is quicker. Zebra pits. So the mediums do last about 8 laps. Full pelt before you have to change over. What does Zebra go on to? Hards. So we'll probably see a medium to hard or a hard to medium little mini race occur. Will that push Hurricane or Charlie? Sorry, we'll soon find out. Again, Zebra's going to just try and undercut Agent Terror. It's what, 19 seconds, so he's almost already done it, to be honest. Yeah, 4/10 slower at the moment than his fastest. Charlie Door not taking any chances. Goes into the pit. Is it a clean pit stop onto the hards? Pretty good stop. See his teammate get ahead of him with the Red Bull. Don't think he might actually. He'll come out. I think he'll just come out just out of Charlie Door. Not a bad little gap that Charlie's put into. Should dispatch her of the Red Bull pretty quickly. And then I'll go from there. Again, what that's 13 laps or 14 laps, he's going to have to make these tyres last. So, for lap 13 to 14 lap tyre age, we should see the hard tyres. Before they all dive into the pits as well. Yeah, Charlie Door's already got Asian Terror. Oh, he's quick on those new tyres. Very quickly dispatched to him as well. Almost a second between them. Nearly overtaken 2 laps previously. Not too bad lap time on 24.2. Yeah, Chick's really closing now on Joker. Zebra goes fastest on his brand new hard tyres. Not really surprising at all, he seems to have had the pace all race. He's just literally working down that 20-second gap now. Then again, he's got pretty much everyone else around the will pit, so he'll be looking to kind of get Chaconas, to be honest. Where does Hurricane come out? Will be the question. Will Charlie Door be ahead? I don't think so. 3-second penalty for Atomics. That's not what we will want at all. That's his gap with Hurricane gone now. Jork goes ahead. Chaconas goes ahead. Pardon me. Charlie Door safely in the distance. Really good instinct to his medium tyres with Hurricane. And Zebra's got back past it again. After having pitted only 2 laps previously. Really good at Zebra on these kind of back markers. He's now got a really big gap now to Agent Terror, but he's looking now to kind of get at Chaconas. He's got a pretty decent race, to be fair. I'm surprised by how close he has been to Jork, so it's not been a bad race by him. Again, if he finishes 6th, 5th would be really probably the best he could hope to get at the moment. Atomics goes into pit, so that should be for mediums. New hard tyres. It's a bit of a risk. Where does he come out? Atomics gets out just ahead of Chaconas. It's got 3-second penalty to serve though. Jork's in on the mediums, lending him another rear wing. Arcane is 2.8 behind. So Atomics is really going to have to Go for it now. Spacing and go and stay out a bit longer. Go on to the new mediums. Agent Terra pits. Zebra's 7th. This is for position for 6th place. Zebra Gamer going for the hard break. Pushes him in. Sort of fair, sort of clean so far. Doesn't get the move. Goes for the push, realises he's probably not going to get the move. And we'll wait. Hurricane on his ex-championship rival. Well, I don't think he's bested within a championship race. In a championship fight. I don't think he will care, as these two are pretty much the two top figures in GCOR. The fact that we've still got them on track is a bit of a marvel, to be honest. Zebra gets chalk. These two I want to see. Random ball with Jaconas. Give us a bit of a nudge, knows it isn't his fight. In the end, lets him throw Smithy onto the mediums, which I expected Atomics to have done. Comes out 6 seconds ahead, and now we'll just stretch his lead. Hopefully manages to tie us a bit. Be quite sensible. Jork's going to have a fight back at Zebra Gaming. DRS deployed, let's see what he can do. There's what, 16-second gap back to Charlie Dawes, so Chacona's really working hard to make sure he's got a nice kind of healthy lead to the back of the grid, but he's gonna have to do pretty well if he wants to keep 5th place. DRS is going to be soon deployed for Jork. There we go. Goes on the inside, gets the move done. Come out, he is ahead. It'll be interesting to see for how long. Atomics 118.9 on his brand new hard tyres. 3 seconds, he's had a mega lap. What has Smithy done? Maybe he's just taken a bit. Seems to be alright. Yeah, good lap. Similar laps, to be honest. Smithy's just maybe being caught unawares. As the Shy is gonna have a go at his teammate. We'll see if these guys will race at all or not. I don't think there's going to be a race at all. Chick lets his teammate through. Not a great race for Chick at all, really. Compared to how quick Charlie's been on pace terms. Considering Chick still has to pit. Zebra's close, but I do think that early pit stop has kind of ruined his attempt to get ahead and get 5th, really. Smithy sets the fastest lap. Yeah, 7/10 quicker minimum. Mega lap by Smithy. I think anyone's really pushing too hard on these tyres. So should keep that unless somebody pits at the end of the race, which I'm gonna assume somebody will. A chance. Or maybe it's a gamer. Actually, no, there's no point because you don't get any points for fastest lap. I forgot. I kind of like the lap for the point for fastest lap. It makes it a bit disingenuous, but it's a bit of fun. You get a lap down Ricardo fastest lap, which is nice. But yeah, Hurricane, he's now outside the 3-second gap of Atomics' own creation from that penalty. So he remains in 3rd place. Yeah, he's just kind of got out of touch now. Zebra with Jork. Jork's gonna be pushing it down. Chiconas, is is that his plan? Is that his strat? Is he just gonna stay on these tyres to the? I thought somebody might do it, and of course it's Chick to do it. Of course he got to lose otherwise. He's got what, six or 6 laps to go. 6 more laps after this to go, so just got to keep it together. He's not doing too bad, Zach. He seems to have kept his tyres in decent shape, so if he can pull this off, fair play to him. I might have to distract the washed allegation, the unk allegations on Chiconas, so he's done a fantastic job if he can get 5th. Right, let's make sure the audio is still working. We don't want to come through when we've got no audio for the rest of the race. Yes, it's still working. That's what we need. Chiconas, my guy. What an absolute legend if he can keep this Juke has got good tyres to catch him with, but I don't know, they're going to start losing their shine pretty soon. I mean, Chick's lost his shine pretty early on, but I don't know, the tyres do come back at you a bit, so fair play to him. Oh, that's going to have helped him into the gravel. Jork goes. Big sliding. That might have cost him 6th place and a chance at 5th as well. Nightmare there for Jork. Might even get a lap car at this rate. Probably will. See what Jork can do. We'll see if there's any mix up with the lapping of Uzlet and Smithy. But Smithy's been pretty good. He's going to win this race by what, 7 seconds? Really, really good race. Chandler's inner Max Verstappen. And win this debut race for Red Bull. Big off there for Zebra. Has Jork got him? This is his chance. And this is all playing into the eyes of Chiconas, who still hasn't pitted from those wet intermediates. He's out. Oh, what has gone on with Agent Terror? Seems to be up and running, so... Oh, a big hit into the wall by Jork. Yeah, so 10-second gap now. These guys are going to be pushing, but I think they'll help Chiconas in the end. Hurricane's on the push. Atomic's last, so he needs to keep that with 3-second gap if he wants to keep his position. Let's have a double check. Nope, it's going to be this one. Yeah, 3 seconds. Agent Terror pits. Smithy's got ahead and lapped his teammate as well. Here comes Chalk, full DRS, full ERS. Agent Terror. Both fighting as Atomics is getting past them. It's quite a interesting thing to see, to be honest. Lapped cars fighting. Agent Terror seems to have the measure for deployment, gets back ahead of his own driver. Back up into 8th. Chalk still fighting with Zebra. I think Atomics has a better tyres now, he's going to really push hard as well, but I don't think Smithy has to worry that much. Who's got the fastest lap? This could be a Grand Schlom, which I haven't seen in a while. Yes, let's fade it away from his team owner. Penultimate lap for all the drivers. Let's see what Zebra can do. Fend off Chalk with a big incident which led to Zebra getting ahead. Chaconas is doing a mighty job, can I just say. Hasn't pitted, he's going to be in this tyre for what, 22 laps, 23 laps by the end of this race, and what a fantastic job he's done. He has been mega. Let's see what the change. Gained 2 positions. Fair play to him, honestly. What's the one? Yeah, 1 stop. What an absolute legend, honestly. Tomic's really pushing now. He's going to be regretting that 3-second penalty. Chalk's gone off the boil. And so it looks like there's only going to be one winner. And that is going to be Smithy. What a race. Got pole. Led every single lap. And yeah, got fastest lap as well. Don't think anyone's going to be able to take that off of him. Held off the fight against Atomics. He's going to win this by 6 seconds now. For 5.8 seconds. Cross the line to win the inaugural race of the season and lead the championship. Smithy wins the Australian Grand Prix. Hurricane comes in 2nd. Atomics comes in 3rd. Aidan Cherub finishes 8th and Slit will finish 9th. Charlie Dorr will finish 4th. Not a bad race for him, but he'll be ruining as he'll be wanting more. And Chaconas, what an absolute legend. He's just going to stay ahead. Chalk has kind of saved him his mistake. Finishes 5th. What a race by Chaconas. Zebra in 6th. And Chalk's going to have a bit of fun. He's coming home in 7th. Congratulations to all, especially Smithy leads the championship. What a race. And we'll be here for it next week. We'll see you next week. Thank you all. See you in a bit.